Welcome back to The Vocalist. Today we are listening to Nirvana. Fear not, I have heard them before, but I haven't heard this cover. So today we are watching their MTV Unplugged performance of The Man Who Sold the World. Here we go.
Spoken wasn't well, although I wasn't there. Said I was his friend, which came as a surprise. I spoke into his eyes, I thought you died alone, a long, long time ago. Oh no, not me. We never lost control. The face to face of the man who sold the world.
Okay, yeah, this is gonna be a short one. Oh, what a great cover. Let me go back. Per usual. I don't know why I keep saying that. Habit, maybe. We all know what's happening. One vocal quality or characteristic that I love from this particular era is this sort of nonchalant sound that we get. And it doesn't sound lazy, okay? I have to make sure that is very clear. But it has this sort of relaxed quality, and I think part of that is the use of nasal resonance. If you have your soft palate lowered, you can take advantage of a little bit more nasal resonance, and again, it's not lazy, but it just, that relaxed sort of comfortable approach to the vocal line, I don't know, it's just very captivating, and it's very different, I think, than what we hear often. Well, certainly today, I think there's a big emphasis on really full, warm, lush tones. And so to hear the opposite of that, but for it to still be just as beautiful, I don't know. I really like that. Okay, here we go. This really the combination between this edginess and then that sort of folk feeling, I love that.
We passed upon the stairs, spoken wasn't said I was his friend, which came as a surprise. I spoke into his eyes, I thought you died alone, a long, long time ago.
Let me say that again. The consonants were the first thing that stood out to me, like the past, just allowing that full, like, aspirate sound come out. But then it almost has a sort of a yodeling quality as the line progressed. Let's see if I can, here we go.
Upon the stairs, spoken wasn't well, although I wasn't there. Said I was his friend, which came as a surprise.
Starting on is where we got that first tiny little yodel.
There, said I was
like about what I talked about previously with that sort of nonchalant, relaxed attitude. How to say this? I feel like there is a huge stigma that, everything has to be pitch perfect these days. And that's just not reality. Actually, I've gotten this question before, why didn't you notice they were out of tune on this note or that note? Of course, a singer knows in a live performance if they didn't quite get the note where they wanted it. But that happens. And I know with auto-tune sometimes, so many corrections can happen. And even studio recordings, you can just do as many takes as you need to get that perfect note or the perfect feel of the note that you're trying to achieve. So here, there was one note that sounded a little under, but was still well within the bounds of, the melodic line. But I feel like it fits even better because of that lowered soft palate, that sort of thinner sound that we're getting here. It works so well. And now I don't know if that was intentional or if, maybe he just was like, oop, I need a little more air here. I don't know what happened in this performance to get that note to sound the way it did, but I don't know, maybe it's easier for the listener to be more forgiving of intonation when you just feel like you're jamming with your buddy. I don't know. I liked it. That's what I'm getting at. I liked it. Here we go.
Friend, which came as a surprise. I spoke into his eyes. I thought you died alone a long, long time ago. Oh no, not me. We never lost control. Face to face of the man who sold the world. I laughed and shook his hand, made my way back home.
The diphthongs we're almost getting more vowel sounds than are actually in the word made way home. It's he's just like milking it for every sound he possibly can. It's so cool.
I laughed and shook his hand, made my way back home. I searched for former land. For years and years I roamed. I gazed and stared. We must have million years. I must have died alone a long, long time ago. Who knows? Not me. I never lost control. Your face to face with the man who sold the world.
I also really appreciate that despite what's happening musically and how easy it would be to, I don't know, crank up the volume, the intensity, all of that, he is just cool as a cucumber as he's singing these lines, whether or not the pitch is changing, whether or not, again, that sort of underlying bum, 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 like it's not affecting his vocals. It's not that he's fighting that feeling, but it could get very, I don't know, it could err a little bit more on the side of a pop genre, at least from what I'm hearing, but he's not, he's towing the line, I guess. I don't know how to describe it. I feel like he's just so consistent in his sound and his delivery and not allowing, external sounds to affect what he is creating vocally.
Your face
such a great cover. I think I need to revisit David Bowie singing this and then come back and rewatch this performance just so I can really appreciate some of the nuances. Like I said before, there was just something. I'm going to keep using the word nonchalant because I don't want it to have any sort of negative connotation, which is why I'm avoiding the word lazy. But there's just this relaxed, chill quality to his vocal production that is just, it's alluring. Like, it just draws you in, and his ability to just stay so constant throughout the entire piece, despite the arc of the piece. You know, it doesn't stay stagnant. There's so much that happens in this song, but he just stays above it, you know, just like simmering above it, and I love that. I think, well, I'll let you guys help me decide. I think as far as revisiting Nirvana and some of their bigger hits, I'm leaning toward Lithium, but you can let me know what you want to hear. That is it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching with me, and hopefully I will see you next time.